So I'm Gael Lala Chavez. I'm the executive director at LYRIC. It's been such a privilege and an honor to lead this organization that has been around for 35 years, believe it or not.
Hello everyone, my name is Lane Casey. I use he, they pronouns, and I'm the Housing Program Manager and Director.
I'm Indigo, my pronouns are they, them, and I'm part of LYRIC's Community Leadership cohort.
Hello everyone, my name is Freddie Lambright. I use he, him, his pronouns, and I'm Director of HR and Operations here at LYRIC.
Tell me a little bit about the housing and what you envision and what you're hoping
So as we know, currently it's very difficult to be housed in San Francisco if you're not making a certain amount of money in a certain tax bracket. And a lot of the youth that come in are often freshly 18, just got kicked out by their parents because they came out. A lot of the times it's because they came out as trans lately. We're seeing a big uptick in anti-trans legislature across the country. We're getting a lot of people fleeing red states coming to us. So our main goal at first is just crisis intervention. Let's get you out of crisis, let's get your basic needs met, get you a shelter placement, a transitional living placement, and kind of go from there, and then we work on long-term stabilization. We work in partnership with the city, so we're like a youth access point. So folks can just drop in. We have some permanent supportive housing units, we have rapid rehousing, some problem-solving funds, and just provide a lot of background care generally. Up and coming, we just acquired a permanent supportive housing site for only trans TAY youth. So folks who are 18 to 24, all the way up to 27. The whole building is only for trans youth, which is the first of its kind.
Amazing.
The first of its kind. And we are very happy to be the organization that provides supportive services on site, because me and my team are majority trans folks. It's important to have that representation, to be able to see people in a position of power that are also helping you, that represent you.
The other part for us is once we have young people that are out of crisis, we want to get into the kind of joy of the work, I'd say, which is our leadership development programming, which is our drop-in space, our queer history programming, artistic resistance. We have an undocumented workforce program, just a variety of programming, because for us it's yes, our basic needs is essential, and we're going to support our young people to do that. But after that, what tools can we give you so that you are able to be a productive member of whatever community you are part of?
In the community leadership program, part of our time has been going over, getting a job, going over resume building, CV building, how to interview, how to job search, the usual stuff in a degree of depth and with awareness to the realities that queer and trans youths can face in the job market. And we've also been working on organizing a culminating event, which I believe is planned to be hosted here, and where we're going to be connecting with other youths in the community and we're posing this as a career fair, trying to connect them with local businesses and help them learn what skills are important to find a career in the community.
Currently I work in HR and operations, but I first came to LYRIC in our Sequoia Leadership Institute program, which is a paid internship where you learn about career history, a bit of job readiness, resume, cover letters, a little bit of financial literacy as well. But it's mostly to start building community and learning about queer community at kind of the high school, early college age, and really kind of fostering that development. And then they kind of go into our TAY programming, like community leadership program, artistic resistance, and other things. Typically we'll work with the GSAs. Some schools will have some programming on site. Some schools we are the only programs. Our presence on schools is really important. Our school-based initiative programs mostly works with middle schools and high schools. And then kind of the slightly older range, usually 14 to 17, 18, they'll kind of come over to us.
They're called Q groups, but they get together and they meet during lunch, and it's all about just building community, talking about pronouns and your coming out story, and it's beautiful. Then from there, I think it's what gets them plugged into LYRIC, and then from there they start doing all of our other kind of programming. 35 years ago, in true youth form, a group of young people wanted to build community. They wanted to have a dance, a youth dance. And so they actually went to the women's building around 1988 and threw a big old party. And for them at that time, it was We want to find a space where we can just like gather, have fun, dance, play sports, do art, make noise.
Yeah.
And since then, that's been the whole idea and premise of Lyric. It's like, how do we create a space where young people can first and foremost build community, build relationships, and then second to that, how do we create a space where young people can be authentically themselves and thrive?